Hello. It's Halloween. It's Friday. It is time for me to get scared again. And as has basically become tradition at this point in time, um, playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I started 2 years with FNAF 1, then I went to FNAF 2 last year, and the only logical step is FNAF 3. So yeah, I hope everybody's ready to get spooked by Halloween and my special. I'm here with Obsidian Blade for a little bit of comic relief because playing a horror game alone is way scarier than playing a horror game with friends. But shall we jump into it then? Here you have the audio, which is quite loud. Let me see if I get the mic up a little bit more. New game. Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction. Local amusement park. Oh yeah, this first night is going to be very easy. There's a pumpkin.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, then past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as the security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think.
Please tell me that was
Now
enough.
let me tell you about what's new.
How was that not enough?
Set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. Watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, then we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying,
Why do you have a Christmas star?
But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So, we're gonna take a peek and see what we can find.
Okay, security room.
For now, just get comfortable with the new setup.
So is it normal
You can check
for
the security
students to
camera
have a
over
Christmas
to your
star?
right. You can toggle between the
Just
hall cam
ready,
and the
just in
vent
the
cam.
room.
Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely
But can you guys
functional.
actually see that?
Yeah, I wasn't
Yes,
joking
they
about
can.
the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man, and if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
Yeah, so in FNAF 3, right? Why's my mic so soft? Oh, now it's yeah, it's quite loud in OBS. Yeah, there we go. There we go. My voice has to be a little bit higher than all the rest of the game, so yeah. But the first night in this game is boring because nothing's there yet. You know, you can get a nice feel of the place. You know, see some cameras. So he starts out here, but he can technically go into this cam here. In that case, I need to seal. To prevent him from coming back. Then he comes back up here. And then he goes, preferably he goes all the way around, like he goes from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kill. Hey, 6 AM. I survived my first night. Yay!
Well, the first night is shorter. Finally, I have 4 academics.
Oh, I forgot about these. I have to. This is clunky and slow, but like due to being a fan for a while now, I know what's gonna happen here. To be fair, this game is quite old. Like error.
Hold on. Let me mess
That
with her a little bit.
will basically happen every night.
Hey man, okay,
There
I have
he
some
is.
awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like
you're
over the
kinda stupid.
speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes us feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man. Well, look, it's in there somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave you with some of this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man. Hello? Welcome to your new career as a
sneaky little shit.
performer/entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's
He's g-
Pizza. These tapes will provide you with much-needed information on how to handle/climb into/climb out of mascot costumes. Right now, we have 2 specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit. So please
See?
pay close attention
He wants
while
to
learning
run
how
to
to
this,
operate these suits. As
but I ain't letting him.
/injuries/death/irreparable and grotesque
He's gonna be
maiming
gone.
can occur. First, we'll discuss how to operate the mascots when they are in animatronic form. For each
Audio.
operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues. This is an easy and
Come
hands-free
on.
approach to making
Come
sure
on,
the
I ain't got all day for
animatronics
this.
stay where the children are for maximum entertainment/crowd-pleasing value. To change the animatronics to suit mode, insert and turn firmly the hand crank provided by the manufacturer.
Where's
Turning the
camera
crank
went?
will recoil and compress the animatronic parts around the sides of the suit, providing room to climb inside. Please make sure the spring locks are fastened tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed.
See,
We'll cover
now he's
this in more
there.
detail in tomorrow's session.
Vent error.
Remember to smile.
Fix it.
You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Come on. Come on. Get back here, you shit stain. I'm not flashing through the cameras to prevent phantoms. You better get back to that. Damn it. He got into the vent. so he's not in the vent. Where is he?
Hello?
Oh, he's already there.
Hello?
Yeah, quickly come back here. He's right there now. Get your dumbass back into that room. Why is this so tense? Oh, he's on the move.
Hello?
He's right there. He's wanted to go into the vents. I'm gonna reboot this system, then use the audio to lure him back into the room because he will be out of it, and block the vent. No, he's still right there. Map toggle. Heal that one.
Hi.
I think I might have blocked him just in time. Video error. You know, let's just reboot all. Come on, come on. He's in the bloody vents. Come on, reboot. Oh, no, that's locked. That's why you lock that bloody vent. Because I know the little shit stain will go in there and then he will kill me. Like it's previously done before. Now he's back right there. So now I know his little camera positioning, as in he's right here. If he's right here, it's gonna move to 9. Speak of the devil, he's doing it again. Yeah, now he's back in there. If he's facing more towards the side here, then he will definitely, and I mean definitely, switch there and go there. That's why I keep that vent locked, because I don't want him to go in anywhere. And don't want you going anywhere, you little spring-locked son of a bitch.
Hi.
No. Vent error. Come on. Alright, exit. Where is he?
Hello?
That one is still locked, but I need to fix my cams. Come on, I ain't got all day. I hear the vent a little bit. I'm hearing him vent. Luckily, that's still sealed, so I don't have to worry about him yet. But I'm just gonna learn here anyway. Yeah, see, he's right there still. Ooh. That was just spicy.
Hi.
I knew it. I wanted to fix the audio anyway. Come on. Back to cams.
Hello?
Where is he? He's right... Dude, I just played audio.
Hello?
Yeah, good. Get back in there. A little annoying.
Hi.
Get back into this room, you son of a... Why is this so stressful? All I'm doing is keeping him in a room. Video. Come on. We're at 5 AM. We can't fail now.
Hi.
See, he was in events. Vent error, of course. We're gonna get a vent error. Come on. He wants to go into the vents. And I don't want him to go into the vents. He walked.
How often do I need to feed this cat?
Hello?
He's gonna go back there. In the meantime, we're gonna fix the audio. There we go. Now he should be in here. Did he just leave? He just left, but I called him back. Yeah, now it's back there again. So the trick is to keep that cam or that vent locked, so he doesn't crawl into the vents back here. Yes. Oh. Ooh, this game is something else. This game is very something else. Oh.
Holy shit.
No,
Where are the
Freddy.
Jack brothers?
Wait, there are multiple?
Oh, never mind. I already know.
Oh wait, I have to follow, of course. Error.
Let me sell my my knuckle bracers.
This game doesn't give you any time to hide.
Or not. Okay. Never mind.
Hello. For today's lesson,
Hello.
we will be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit.
Hi.
It may take a few moments. Position your
back.
head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to nudge or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, as moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose. In the case that the spring locks come loose while you are wearing a suit, please try to maneuver
Where
away
is he?
from populated areas before bleeding out, as to not ruin the
Hello?
customer experience. As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is built with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed into the animatronics or security system. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always, remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's team.
Where's my... Didn't I just fix... Oh, it was audio error. Alright. Well, we're at least gonna fix it immediately. I've only been going for 20 minutes and it feels like I've been at this for an hour. Fuck is he though?
Hi.
Alright, he's back in that room. Vent, vent, vent. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Why does this feel so... What is failed now? Why am I pressing reboot all? Why did I press reboot all? Why? Come on. He's definitely moving. Where is he? Is he there?
Hi.
I'm just gonna call the audio to here. Where? Oh, he's still right there. Oh no, he just moved. He's right there now. Alright,
Hi.
get back here. You spring-locked piece of shit. And...
Hi.
Can I get him here? Yes, I got him there. Alright, well, that's a good thing. And after we've moved, we're probably gonna get an audio error after this. Like he's right there. Nope.
Hello.
Audio and video. This time I was quick enough to avoid BB's jump scare, causing even more trouble. Although rebooting all, I think, is quicker with this. Come on. Come on. Or where is he?
Hi.
Where is the fuck? Are you in the vent? No. Oh, it's right there.
Hi.
Hi. Please get back into this room again. Please. Oh, you want to go into the vents. That's Freddy. I don't know where the fuck he is. I don't know where the fuck he is. And it kind of scares me. Because he's not in the vents. Audio error. Come on, I have no idea where Springtrap is. Come on, come on. There we go. Did I hear him vent? Seal. I don't care about the video error. I care about the sealing of the vents. Otherwise he's right outside my door. I hope I was quick enough. Please get the camera system back up and running. There. And he's in this room now? In this room?
Hi.
Can I lure him back here? Oh, he is right there. Vent error. Of course we get a vent error. Is this what maintaining an old system is like? Back to the vents again. Which is sealed. Huh? Gotcha, bitch. You a bitch. You a venting little sneaky rat.
Hi.
I'm just gonna go into this room again. Yeah, there you are. And
Hi.
then we're gonna go back into this room again. I know you want to go here now because I've played audio. And then we're gonna play audio. Then we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. No. Shit. This is gonna take longer. I do need my audio device. Oh, yes. Why is this game so tense? This game is easy yet incredibly tense to play. Oh, I'm gonna keep on the screen for a little bit to calm down. Ooh, man. Why do I torture myself like this? You know? Man. I'm not built for these games. Like, it's not just the fear of the jump scare. Like, sure, a little bit, but it's the lack of ability that you have. Like, first of all, Springtrap, he's a sneaky bastard. He hides. Like, if a while back I saw a Reddit post about this. About about how that was without the static. It was just the images of Springtrap on cam. And yeah. It was just difficult to see him. Add that with static on top means that sometimes you will not see him. In a couple rooms he's near invisible. You have to either look for his shadow, a leg, or some eyes. His eyes are the biggest giveaway because they glow. But oh, it is stressful to do this. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue this after I lose again. Because in theory... Oh, he just comes for you eventually. Oh boy, fourth night. Right back into it. Yeah. Where is he?
Hello. There's been a slight change of company policy
Hello?
concerning use of the suit. Don't. After learning of an unfortunate incident at the sister location
this one,
involving
isn't he?
multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures, the company
Hello?
has deemed the suit temporarily unfit for employees.
Yeah, there he is.
Safety is top priority at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which is why the classic suits are being retired to an appropriate
Hi.
location while being looked at by our technicians. Until replacements arrive,
in
you
the
will be
audio
expected
system.
to wear the temporary costumes provided to you. Keep in mind that they were found on very short notice, so questions about appropriateness/relevance should be deflected. I repeat, the classic suits
Hello?
are not to be touched, activated,
Get
or
back in
worn.
here.
That being said, we are free of
Video
liability. Do as you wish.
Alright.
As
Well,
always, remember to
I
smile.
want
You are the
you
face of Freddy
here.
Fazbear.
And then I'm gonna fix the audio error, or video error. What am I hearing? Is it Freddy walking past again? I swear if it's Freddy walking past again. It's bloody Freddy walking past again. He's right there again. Audio error, alright, well. Yeah, there's gonna be constant audio error, audio, video, ventilation.
Hi.
Get you back over there. Fix the vents. Like, I can't get him into that room. What is happening now? And where is it?
Hello?
Where is he? Please tell me he's back into this room now. Yes, he is. Alright, well then we have this one.
Hello?
He went to the cam. He went to the vents, didn't he? I'm sealing that cam right as we speak. No, I should have pressed reboot all. Shit, I can't. Well, there's Phantom Freddy walking past again. Oh, for fuck's sake! That happened way too bloody quick. That's definitely a clip. Oh. Jim. Did you just know what happened? I lost Springtrap because that bitch hides. In the meantime, I saw Phantom Freddy walking past me for the second time. I had a couple of errors that I was fixing, video and audio. And as I flipped down the menu, Springtrap was already there, at my door. So, in a panic, I popped up the maintenance menu again, which I immediately folded back down, hoping to get to the camera so I can audio him back. I couldn't because Phantom Freddy decided to jump scare me, and after that, Springtrap jump scared me. This all happened within a span of like 3 to 5 seconds. Oh yeah. So, I hope you guys don't mind if I play something else, because I cannot handle horror games very well. So let me just switch this to this one. I want to keep that actually. And put this one in there. Done. Change the info. Full screen is gonna get going any second now. Boom. Boom. Come on. Come on. Work. Work, you OBS. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go to the storm. We're gonna go to something more peaceful. Because that game is a lot. Like the first, as you could have seen, the first couple of nights I managed to keep him in camera 10, which is the best scenario. Yes, he has the one fan to the side, but as soon as you block that off, it's basically just keep him there. But if he starts halfway already, and you have to first try and call him back, which doesn't work for some reason, and then you get errors, and you get a phantom with it, yeah, that's gonna go quick. Then you're gonna just instantly be killed. That after a long day as well. Because I haven't really talked about, you know, the last couple of days in which we had elections here in the Netherlands. And it's going to be an interesting one. A very interesting one. And also, people can't drive. I know I've said this many times, but today was, once again, a great effort from the people. They need to return to the hospital. And what was I doing with this one again? Yeah, the ads are over, and I've basically perfectly took the 3 minutes to switch in between. So, yeah. The reason FNAF3 is... like, you're thinking it's not that... it can't be that scary, right? But then you play it, and as you could have seen, it was basically a continuous panic to try and get the like, I'm not really suffering from the phantoms as much. Like, I'm not flipping through the cameras only to find them, in which, you know, Phantom Bloom Boy might pop up, because that is what triggers Phantom Bloom Boy, you know, the camera switching. Phantom Chicas can be found with an arcade machine. The screen will turn into Phantom Chica's face, and then you get a jump scare. Foxy, I'm not sure what triggers Foxy. I can look it up on my phone, so it doesn't mess too much with the stream. Where's my browser? What triggers Phantom? What triggers Phantom? Alright, this is fun. If you look up what triggers Phantom on Google, you'll get results, right? What triggers Phantom pain? What triggers Phantom smells? What triggers Phantom liberty? What triggers Phantom pregnancy in dogs? What triggers Phantom Foxy? And underneath you get, what triggers phantom income tax? Let me, in the meantime, charge my phone because it's 7%. But I don't want your cookies. If I want cookies, I will make them myself. Why did I get a random ad for the Sonic movie? Disables ventilation and camera. Appears at office. Appearance. Location. Yeah, this is basically just looking it up. Behavior. Phantom Fox selects a movement pattern, but rather randomly appears, standing in front of the box of parts that's present in the office. If the player does not raise the monitor before they look at him directly, Phantom Fox will lunge at the player, disabling the ventilation system. In a mobile version, however, Phantom Foxy has a different behavior. He will randomly jump scare the player when they lower the maintenance panel, making him completely unavoidable. Perhaps the only form of knowing when he's active is his foot, which is barely visible under the maintenance panel. And what does Phantom Freddy actually do? Appearances, no. History, no. I don't care about the history. Trivia. I don't care about that. I want to see the animatronics. Gameplay. Events. I guess we'll just look up Phantom. Oh, you also have Phantom Mangle. I'm not sure what Mangle does again. Probably should have looked it up before. It appears at Cam 4 and of course it Phantom Mangle. Let's see. Appearances, locations, behavior. On Cam 4, hanging from the ceiling, and when spotted will start emitting a loud garbled sound. Garbled, yeah, like radio stuff. Rest up under the window and remain there. Fuse could drop down from below the window, thus ending the hallucination, triggering an audio error. Scanners after a certain period of time, the main cannon will force the monitor. So Phantom Mangle just appears on Cam 4 and disables your audio. Well, what does Phantom Freddy actually? And the puppet, of course. The Phantom Puppet appears as well. He disables the ventilation. Behavior just yeah, trivia, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to look for his behavior. Behavior, yeah. Walk across the window in front of the player, as you could have seen before he jump scared me. The player must be viewing either the monitor or the maintenance panel until Phantom Freddy finishes walking across the length of the window to avoid triggering his jump scare. If the player fails to do this while Phantom Freddy is wandering, he will duck down, completely removing himself from the player's sight. He will then jump scare the player after a few moments later. Very simple strategy to avoid Phantom Freddy simply ignoring him. The player's advised not to look away from the camera view for too long. Oh, that's what happened. If the player stares at Springtrap without pulling up the monitor or maintenance panel when he is in the window or the doorway, my scenario, he was within the doorway, Phantom Freddy can attack with no warning, disabling the ventilation system. And I got unlucky enough that I suffered from having Springtrap there already, not looking away, just staring at him. Then I got a jump scare from one, immediately after following the jump scare from the other, ending my run instantly. You can't seem to go through there, although I can go through there. Yeah, this game is a lot more peaceful than FNAF. I'm actually just straight up not made for those games. Like, not only is it horror, which is something I'm not that good at, but is also just, yeah. And I'm still curious what the puppet does, though. Cam 8 and The Office, but more for behavior here. As Phantom Chica, as it only appears in Cam 8 view randomly. If the player views Phantom Public Cam 8, advise me to change the monitor's view. So when it's an exercise, the Phantom Public teleport to the office and closely stare directly into the player's face, causing a ventilation error and blocking the use of both the maintenance panel and the monitor. You basically get a non-jump jump scare. You get a scare. Once in the room, the Phantom Puppet cannot be warded off and must leave on his own, which can take approximately 17 seconds. During this period, he allows time for Springtrap to move closer to the player, also leaving the player vulnerable to other phantoms, especially Phantom Freddy, who may attack even while the Phantom Puppet is still in the office. So yeah, the difficulty for FNAF 3 is not in the fact that there are a lot of animatronics, because in reality there is only one, and that's Springtrap. No, it's within the fact that it's against one very sneaky animatronic, and like, well, I have those two, well, I have Freddy, Chica, Foxy, Puppet, Balloon Boy, and Mangle. You have 7 animatronics. 6 of them don't kill you, but do cause trouble. Where do I want to put the ventilation here, though?
Sometimes it's unfortunate when a game kind of mimics real life. I'm broke again.
Oh. Jim, I know how much money school gave you, or the government gave you for school. You cannot be broke.
No, in the game.
Right now for...
And to be fair, in the grand scheme of things, I still, like, don't have that much in real life either, if you consider house.
Yeah.
You know, shit costs money.
Yeah.
Cat, how much more fucking food do you
Oh
eat?
boy. Oh no. You know, this is some of the recent news. Train news. Because in the southern part of the Netherlands, there were some roadworks, or rail works, actually. And they just finished that, which is a pretty major connection. And then a semi-truck full of pears got hit by a train. Then another train came by and scraped the first train, or a little bit of the semi-truck as well, or the load at least. So you had 2 damaged trains, double track which had to be shut again, and first they said this is gonna be until Sunday. You know, but no, it's gonna be till Friday. It's gonna be till Friday. Only then. Wait. Seriously? Seriously, do I see that? Do I see that? Well, Jim, I guess I'll be guess I'm gonna have to fill up my tank a lot this month.
What?
Because I have the Tam Oil app, and they've said, I got an email for this. During the entire month of November, I can get 7 cents per liter off.
Right.
That's
so the person who's always like, we're destroying nature, now it's like, oh, I can get cheaper gas. I'ma drive for no reason.
Well, the thing is, I drive to and from work because taking public transit and a bike is around the same time, 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, if I go by car, it's half an hour. Well, maybe 45 minutes, depending on how many idiots are on the road. But that's basically either half to 1/3 of travel time. So then, of course, I'm gonna take the car. Because I've already experienced going with public transit to and from work. As soon as it takes around an hour, it becomes mentally draining for some reason. Especially during winter, because then you do actually leave and arrive in the dark for a long period. Because, you leave really early and you arrive late. And also, I put Christmas lights in my car. I'm not entirely sure on the entire legality of it. So I decided to put it in the smart way, because at first I wanted to have it run over the roof. Like, inside of the car, because outside of the car is entirely illegal here. So I decided, I'm going to put it in the interior. First I wanted to hang it from the little, handlebars above the door or the window. Because, I have a 2-door small little hatchback. The front seats fold forward so you can get onto the back seat. Which, Jim, if the 3 of us are going to drive at some point, I'm not sure if we're going to we're probably going to take my car, I guess. But that means that one of us 3 has to go into the back. Yeah, back to the topic at hand. Do I use a fluid on-off valve to regulate the pressure, so you just keep pumping, and instead of I want to add a little bit, just have a on-off, 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 quickly trigger, or we use, because this is just a greater or less than, just if the pressure that you set is less than this or is greater than this, then pump. But if I use a variable valve, that makes things a lot easier. Or, well, a lot nicer because you can say, all right, I want to gently go into a position which can regulate the pressure. Instead of making it go up, down, it, goes smooth. But that is going to take a lot more logic because a on-off valve is just greater than, less than. Meanwhile, a variable valve will require an entire PID system. But I guess having an entire PID system installed is manageable. Though I am gonna paint the in blue. Oh boy, Symmetry mode is on here. We do not want that.
Right. I forgot my homeroom teacher kinda looks like if Dora the Explorer grew older.
Funny thing is, the part where there are currently no trains for a week is like where my sister is as well. And I've already drove her to and from the place where she needed to be, which is like a 2-hour drive. So I drove like 4 hours just pretty much straight after each other. Like 2 hours too, just like I barely got out of the car. I just got out, said bye, got back in the car, drove back. Wait, is this gonna be a problem?
Hold on. Is that why the Harry Potter character is called Sirius Black?
Why?
Sirius, also called the Dog Star, appears at the start of summer.
Wasn't he basically a werewolf?
In the books, he like turns into a dog, right?
Yeah.
It's like, hold on. Lupo was the werewolf. Yeah, he was like a dog. He could turn into like a dog. Huh.
Also, quite fitting to talk about that on Halloween. Because even though Halloween is not as big here as it is in the United States, where it is its own entire thing.
Yeah, well, we have Sint Maarten, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah, but instead of saying trick or treat, you have to sing a song. So on the 11th of November here in the Netherlands,
with the spooky stuff.
we basically had, instead of having Halloween where you dress up, you say trick or treat and get candy, you make a little lantern type thing at school. Then you put it on a rod which has the battery life of nothing.
True.
Like, I swear, those things run out of batteries in like hours. And you put like 2 AA batteries in there. And they just go door to door, you sing a song, and then you get some candy. And then you go to the next door, sing another song, get some more candy.
She'll sing your favorite Sint Maarten song right now.
No.
Well, I'll do mine. Groen groen grasje, gooi wat in mijn tasje, dank u wel.
Yeah, the annoying thing is, with parents, you will not get we couldn't get away with that.
No, but during my final year of doing that, we did that at every single house. Except for when we knew who lived there. Then we wouldn't, but otherwise...
Yeah. Like, if you know the people, then of course you're gonna do a little bit more, but if you don't know them, it's just gonna be like, yeah, just quickly sing a song and let's just get out of here.
Also, those people that like don't even open the door, they just have like a thing outside with a bunch of chocolate bars and like take one.
Yeah, that just sucks.
And then, you know, if someone comes along without a parent.
Say goodbye to your bowl as well, I guess.
However, that's not as bad as those people that just like give you an orange.
Yeah. Although sometimes the raisins were also good.
Like, if you're gonna give me fruit, at least give me like an apple, you know?
Or a banana.
Like, why an orange? I don't like orange.
You don't like them.
Well, I don't mind the taste, but I hate the texture of it.
The smell.
Well, yeah, also that.
Like, they just smell, like, you really smell them, like, from far away as well. So if you're ever on the
Yeah,
train...
well, I mean, same with bananas.
Yeah, but if you're ever, like, on the train, and somebody will eat an orange...
Wait.
The entire train car will know you are eating an orange. They will just smell it and like, huh.
Dude, I have an idea.
What?
Sim Martin, you give the kids watermelons.
Like, just entire watermelons?
Just full ass watermelons.
And you know what the worst part is, Jin?
Hmm?
You will probably be seen as either a bad house in the sense that, you know, you're not giving candy, or as the best because you give an entire watermelon.
Dude, you give them a one. They need to go home to bring that back before they can continue.
Yeah. You know, that would be a fun thing for the parents as well. Just...
Oh yeah, if they're with the parent, then the parent's carrying that shit.
like...
And if it's a group of like 4 kids, they all get their own watermelon.
Now you have 4 kids, and you have to deal with 4 kids having watermelons.
If so, you should do it with like those square, like the Japanese cube watermelons.
Why?
Because then you can at least somewhat conveniently stack them in your house.
That's just convenience. We don't
Well, yeah,
want
no,
that.
but I mean for you as the person giving them out.
Why would you want to go for convenience, Jim?
Because it's nice, and also because then they will look at you even weirder. Because not only do you give them a watermelon, you give them a cubicle watermelon.
You know, Jim, if the housing idea turns out right and we have a garden... Does it house actually have a garden?
Well, that's kind of probably why it's gonna be expensive.
It has a garden.
It has a gigantic garden.
Yeah. Then it's probably already going to be above our pay grade.
Well, should we talk about this on your stream? I mean, I don't mind it, I guess.
Not necessarily. Might be smarter to talk about this afterwards. Because then we can actually talk numbers instead of...
Yeah, well, I can say that one option that my parents suggested that might be more possible is that they buy the house and we rent from my parents. And I would normally not want to rent, but if we rent from my parents, it's like nothing, right? Like, it's just so that they don't lose on the house. But they don't need to profit from it.
Yeah, and also, a nice thing about that is the fact that we can do whatever we want to the house. Because usually if you rent, you have a landlord.
Yeah, true. Well, we would have to discuss it with them, but...
Of course. I mean, we have to, it's pretty much going to be like, can we do this sensible thing? Yes, you can do this sensible thing.
Can we break down the house and place down a Victorian oh no, we don't have the money for that.
No. But if it's going to be like, can we drill into this wall? Those type of things. In a lot of, you know, renting situations, you just don't have the ability to drill
Yeah.
You just
That's why you have. Actually, we're not sponsored. I'm not gonna say the name.
yeah, you do have those little sticky things, like sticky hooks, which you just stick to the wall.
Oh no, I was gonna say the metal posters.
Yeah, but having the being able to rent basically from your parents, which would then give us the ability, basically either a direct line to our landlords, which would for you basically be asking your dad if you can do something.
Yeah.
We'd have the ability to actually, drill, do stuff the right way instead of the scuffed, non-drilling way.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna require a whole lot of either financial bullshitting,
Yeah.
if possible, even. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a dream,
Yeah.
and it's gonna stay at a dream.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be very prepared for that option as well.
Yeah, I know. And I am. Because that's kind of the thing. Like, it actually is a pretty big plot of land. Like, it kind of depends on how much the family wants to get rid of it.
Like, if they really want to get rid of it,
At all. It seems like they do want to get rid of it because they were apparently excited that there was somebody who wanted it at all.
yeah, because it doesn't look like the best of housing at all. Like, it,
Well, when you think about its location, it is because
it's
it has a giant area, like a giant garden. It is on the water, so you can have a boat. It's at the end of a like a what do you call it?
like a street, basically. So you don't have much through traffic. You don't have much traffic at all. It will be a great place for me to bolt a mass, like basically no exhaust to my car. So that every morning at 7 a.m. when I leave for work, I can wake up the entire neighborhood.
What?
Yes. Like, I know your neighborhood is just quiet.
Yeah.
At least the times I've been there.
Well, sometimes, because we do have neighbors here. I'm not exactly sure which house, but they came from Ververshoef, and they like to party there, which means if these people have a party and you hear that shit all night.
Yeah. But, if I decided to get a very loud exhaust for underneath my car,
Yeah,
and then drive it away every morning at every morning, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m.
Remember, I probably told you about this when during my third internship, one of the guys there modified his own cars and then had them checked so they could drive with them, right?
Yeah.
One car that he showed video, it wasn't the one he used anymore, but that he had. And he showed a video of it. It was like the tiniest car imaginable.
Yeah.
It was loud. You would hear that thing coming like a kilometer away.
It's a go-kart basic. It's a modified
Oh
go-kart.
no, he also had a cart that was allowed to go on the highway. He never did because it's shit dangerous, but it was allowed. But no, it was an actual car, but it's like a really small one.
Smaller than my car at the moment?
Yes. Probably.
Wait, was one of those 45 kilometers per hour cars?
No, it wasn't that. Like, it
Smart.
was an actual car, but he modified it.
Please tell me it was a smart car. Please, it would be funny.
I don't think it was modern enough for that.
I'm trying to think of old and small. Did it have one door in the front?
No.
And it wasn't
No,
a
it
BMW S. Wasn't a BMW
No,
SZ.
it wasn't the funny BMW, no. Or
Hmm.
the funny Volkswagen, whichever car had that.
No, it was a BMW, yeah.
Is there not also a Volkswagen? Because it looks identical to the classic Volkswagen van.
Isn't it just a body kit then?
No, I'm not talking. No, not his car. Like the one with the door in the front.
No, the BMW Azetta was made by a fridge company. Basically. That's why there's a door in the front. It's basically a fridge.
Who looked at their fridge and was like,
Car.
I can make that a car?
I don't know. Apparently people at BMW... Well,
And
this was post-war Germany, so they basically had nothing. So they had to make something from very little. You know, post-war. That's how you got the Messerschmitt car. You know, Messerschmitt is in the plane company that made planes during the Second World War. They also made a micro car, yeah, and just that small cars. I think they even had one made out of at bodywork that was just leather. You know, to cut down on costs. Like Germany had a lot of problems back then, for pretty obvious reasons, in my opinion. Like that's what happens when you try to kill an entire, basically part of the population. If you start beefing with like half the world, and at the same time finding out that the United States does not fuck around. But yeah. Let's see, has any weird news happened recently?
the elections.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jamaica was getting a Dutch Navy ship is going to go there for aid. Meanwhile, plane companies are, you know, getting people out of there because hurricanes are apparently not to be messed with. Prince Andrew has been stripped of his status, so now it's just Andrew instead of Prince Andrew.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yep, because wasn't he on?
He
Wasn't he
wasn't
accused?
paying for his house apparently.
Yeah, but wasn't he also accused of being on a certain list that's still yet to be released?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe he played Roblox.
Apparently, Halloween is getting less popular. Also, we finally know which party is going to be the biggest. But... And it is the right, in my opinion, the right party. The party which is going to get us a government, hopefully. Because as my Dutch viewers will know, if another party had won, then we basically would need to have elections again because it's the one party nobody wants to work together with. And it's also one of the biggest because last time it was the biggest, but people don't learn from their mistakes apparently and keep voting for the same party even though it won't work.
Well, you say that, but it is significantly smaller than it was. And a different one that nobody expected and has never been gigantic is suddenly rivaling.
But it's also this is basically the lowest it has been ever. Like, the biggest party has never been so small.
True.
Which, in my opinion,
But like,
is gonna cause for a lot more trouble than you think.
but like, D66 has always been like a consistently kind of middling party, right?
Consistently shit.
Well, not shit. They were just like, you know, they were kind of there, you know.
These
went
entire
from 9
elections
to 26.
These entire elections have been an underdog story, basically.
They are currently, in terms of the votes that have currently been counted, the biggest one.
Yeah, they've basically already won.
Well, we don't know that because that
Well,
will only be official next Friday.
I have here an article that they cannot be overtaken again anymore. That enough votes have been counted that their victory is basically done. Like, they've won.
No.
The amount of seats they're gonna get is still unknown. Ooh, this is good news. The world's most expensive toilet is being auctioned off. $18-carat solid gold toilet. Around 100 kilograms of pure gold. 10. Jim, you have 10 million laying somewhere. Well, the auction starts at 10 million. So, unless you want to take a really fancy shit. Which, that's just what it is. You just take a very fancy shit and that's it. What else do we have? Oh, apparently Bohemian Rhapsody is 50 years old.
Yeah.
That song is 50 years old? Huh. Are they finally figuring it out? Like, this is a thing that people should actually be taught when they start driving lessons. Is if you get stuck on a railroad crossing, like if were to ever happen to you, like the boom is down, you are basically stuck there, and there's a train coming. Instead of getting out of your car and getting to safety yourself, but leaving your car on track to be hit by a train, if your car is still running, what you should do is drive. Just drive through the boom. Like, drive through the arm. It's designed to brake. It is built to brake when you hit it with your car. Yes, your paint will be scratched. Yes, you might crack your windshield. But the train can continue driving. You know, there might be some debris on the rails, but that's easily solved. You know, one train might not be able to drive past it, but oh well. And your car is damaged. But it's a lot better than because worst case scenario, might have some scratches. Oh no. But you're in one piece. Your car is in basically one piece. The train is still perfectly fine. Yeah, the boom needs to be replaced. But it's probably going to be destroyed anyway if your car gets hit by a train. So the best thing to do is just drive through it, deal with the consequences later. Like, you hit it, you call, like, I'm at this railroad crossing right there. I just had to run through the boom, through the arm. What do I do? And it'll probably just go, alright, well, it happens. This is what you need to do. Done. We'll get somebody out to replace it. In the meantime, we have to put somebody there to sort of guide traffic. And trains have to go through there incredibly slow. And yes, it's inconvenient, but it's a lot less inconvenient than no trains for a week. So yeah.
More lives in Pac-Man? I mean, I only died once so far, but just curious.
What else do
Come
we...
here. Come here. Yeah, eat the ghost. I completely forget what the ghost AI is, by the way.
Also, another weird bit of news. Like, this is just something funny I found. Apparently, a 67-year-old man has been caught and fined 10,000 euros and have gotten 4 months of jail time for being caught with 21,000 erection pills. With intent to distribute, of course.
Is that illegal? Oh, okay. Yeah, then it is illegal.
Yeah. It's a relatively hard punishment. Pun definitely intended. Because he's already been fined twice for the same crime. In 2013 and 2018.
Dumbass.
I guess for him it was just really hard to stop.
Yeah, slap him in the face.
It was truly a hardened criminal.
You don't know that though. Did he use them?
I don't know.
Do you remember how the Pac-Man AI works?
No.
I know one of them just does random shit, and I think that's Clyde. I think one of them tries to cut you off, but I forget which one.
I don't even know what kind of game you're playing.
Pac-Man.
Ah.
I asked for the Pac-Man AI, Ju.
So?
What game would I play to ask a question like that?
FNAF.
Yes, I will ask for the Pac-Man AI when I play FNAF, yeah.
Yes, see? You get it. Yeah, next
Come here, boy. Come here, boy. I will consume. Yeah.
already for next year, the Halloween special will be FNAF 4. Right, that one. Throttle up a little bit.
Wait, I'm on level 7 out of 8. Wait, there's. You can finish this game?
Well, the original Pac-Man didn't have an end to it, but it would just get a visual glitch.
Wait, really?
In the original, yeah.
Why is there a banana? Wait, what? Don't you fucking dare. Okay. I think one of them tries to avoid you, right? Come here. Yeah, give me those points. I don't know what points are good for.
Oh
but
yeah,
give
after
me-
Lost End was a slight oil spill. Yeah, it's just a
Oh,
small one.
okay. Come here.
Searchlight, exterior
Come here,
lights,
Inky.
interior lights, navigation
That's
lights,
right, I know your name.
bridge
I should not
lights.
have immediately consumed that little fucking body. Whatever, I have 3 more lives, it's fine. Or 2 more lives, I don't know. Alright, final level.
Like this, is the captain's quarters. Let me grab. No, let me grab this one. It is basically cafeteria. Let me quickly. Come on, get.
You tricked me, you little shit. I'm not making that. I didn't make that. Oh, okay, that was way too
Door
close
shut.
for comfort.
Oh, that's of course gonna also affect the door above, the room above. Which is why I'm already fixing shit up right immediately. Prevent more water flowing into this room.
They're all over here. Come here, boys. Come here. Yeah. Give me your fresh ghost juice or something.
Pump is
How do
true,
ghosts
but there's
taste?
no water being pumped out. Why isn't the water being pumped out? Oh well, I guess I can.
Did I beat the game? I beat the game. I got nothing from doing that. Wait. No, I got nothing from doing that.
Oh, is it air rushing into it right now? Yeah, see, this door's also shut. Because this door's also shut. I cannot use this welder, I already have to use the underwater one. First fix the lower bit, then fix the upper bit. Oh, fluid relief valve, right? Yeah. Why are these pumps not pumping? Is it because there's like a vacuum? This stuff worked before. Oh, I know why it's not working. I know exactly why it isn't working. It all has to do with this. Now it should be working. Now it's emptying the water in here. For some reason this one isn't doing anything. So basically keeping this door open is the easiest option. Hopefully that will allow this pump to start pumping. Alright, if we're to go down now, there should be no water in this room. Nope. Oh, there's a lot of water in this room, actually. Is that because of this, which is not allowing for more water to come in, right? There's no more water leakage. There's just... This room is now... You know, this hiding behind the hatch is the manual pump for extra manual pumping. There we go. Yes, some people just shouldn't be allowed to drive. And Jim, I think you can agree with me as well. Especially if you drive around more remote places, you will find people that shouldn't be on the road at all. Because today I had to grab some 9-volt batteries. You know, those little boxy ones? Like, I went and picked those up. Because I needed those. For an upcoming project that I'm planning. Which is a... which is just lighting in my closet. But in order to do that, I was planning on using 6 3-volt LEDs. which if you do 6 times 3 is 18. If you do 9 times 2, you also get 18. So it's like, great, awesome. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. So I decided to, you know, go ahead and order what I needed. So I got the stuff. Then I had to put the stuff in. Then I still have to install this. I still have to get my 3D printer up and running. Like, I've been saying that for weeks now. Like, oh yeah, I still have to do that. Oh yeah, I still have to do that. Oh yeah, I still have to do that. Over and over again. But hopefully this weekend I'm actually going to do it. Print out the covers that I want for the LEDs. I should still test an LED, actually. Because then I can, you know, put the fridge switch that I have in my closet, you know, close to the door. Run that to two 9-volt batteries. Everything's done in series. Then, after that, run it to 6, like, first 3 LED, like, first... What should I do? Because basically I have 2 floors of 3. No. This is gonna be slightly tricky. No, it won't. If I then go diagonally to the center, which I could keep it in the center, start there, go... Because if you look at a 2x3 grid, and the start and exit have to be next to each other. Actually, am I capable of drawing this and still show it to you guys? Also, do any of you guys have a funny name for a Wi-Fi network? Because then I can...
Bob.
No. Let's see. Let's see if I can draw this big enough for you guys to actually see. What my plan is. Alright. So basically this. This is in the center. It's visible. You basically start at the center, like right here. Go down. Go towards my thumb side, basically. If you can look at the shadow, you can see where my thumb is, right? Doing stuff with the camera is weird. But you have that. Then you can have. Then you go down. Then you go across, and you go up again. That's the shortest way to cable it. Because I want to save as much wire because I don't have infinite wire. I have some wire that we have left over. I'm gonna slap a gas relief. Gas relief valves are expensive. But I'm basically gonna do that and then go back to the switch. Or, I might have a better idea. I do battery, the lights, another battery, switch. Will that work though? Or do you have to actually connect the batteries to each other in order to get it to work in series? You know, I could pretty much test this hypothesis Afterwards, I have a multimeter and I have a lab power supply because, you know, as an engineer, those are basic necessities if you want to do a project. So, Jim, when are you getting one?
What?
When are you getting a lab power supply?
Why would I need that?
Because, yes.
What would I power with that?
Well, technically it's not a power supply as you think it is. One of those with the dials in the front so you can actually change voltage, amperage, you know, get different
Right.
powers
Why-
out of it.
Why would I need that?
Funny. And you can power light
Right.
bulbs. You can test stuff.
Right.
So is there a sensor? If we look up sensor. Impact, humidity, GPS, gas meter. So altimeter, no. Angular speed sensor, no. Astronomy sensor, I don't have the space DLC. Compass, no. Contact, no. Distance, no. Maybe a gas meter? Physics sensor. Still trends, wind, radiation, radar, more radar, microphone. Player sense. I guess I'm just gonna use gas meters, which you can neatly tuck in here. No, just under the bed. But it does have a composite. Yes, see. So this one room, wait, does it indicate pressure? It is just there to measure the... Wait a second. No, that's entirely for this area, though. Like, this area vents, like, pushes air in. It then goes in here, so these rooms technically don't matter. Because they're all interconnected, so this sensor basically doesn't belong here. It belongs in this wide open space. And I'm going to shove it in a little bit of a discrete spot right here. Because what I'm going to ask for it is the CO2 and nitrogen. So that worst case scenario, if you have high values of CO2, which is dangerous, then it kicks on. And I think you can also get the pressure from it? Not sure. Gonna have to take a look at it. I want to find a way to basically allow for the pressure to be regulated. Yeah, this only does that. Wait, doesn't a... Hold on. Doesn't that show pressure? Also, Jim, something hilarious happened at work. You see, a colleague of mine who is basically more of a physical installing colleague than the software or preparation department was doing stuff, you know, just working on something, but took a little bit of what they had there back with him accidentally, which can happen, you know. You forget to take something off, but the person that was at that time, you know, sort of the project manager, of course, got a phone call like, "Hey, we're missing a part. Do you guys know where it went?" And it slept short. It slept for not enough. It didn't sleep enough, so it was a little bit, you know, cranky, to put it that way. You base it, or you're gonna have to, you know, give out some food Monday. I guess sausage rolls is the closest to what I can describe it. So yeah, that's gonna be delicious. As well as it being Friday. Which means that it was, you know, time to eat some like fries and snacks and all that stuff. Overall, pretty good day. So we have the captain's room here, alright. You go this way. Open it up. You have this, which, as you can see, very sneakily hides everything while still allowing air to go through. You have your heater, which is not connected to shit. But I'm going to copy this setup because you leave some walking room here. Same as this one is going to get copied and it's going to get mirrored to this side. So this room, as well as this room, also get the same treatment. And then this part is basically done. Still thinking of blocking that off, but how? Like, I could do it the quite annoying way. Like this. This will make the entire place look small. Although it might actually be better to do because then it locks this part instead of having this be entirely open. Not a lot of people are going to be up here anyway. Yeah, there are like 8 windows underground or underwater. Almost started. It's just that there's a massive flywheel. I was speeding along at almost 30 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clamp it. Just kinda wanna put a target RPS like in between brackets in here. Which means probably shoving or shortening it to whole numbers. Same with the battery, which apparently isn't connected. Oh, the hospital boat is also going away from me. As if it's scared it's going to get destroyed. I mean, it is, but... That's not the point now, is it? Question is, should I put a possible... Should I put weapons on this at some point? There it is. It has been spotted. At least it has materialized. Where are my binoculars? As you can see, we can see its rear end. That is something you don't want to see, because that means it's sailing away from you. But it's turning and I'm heading straight forward, which means I'm getting closer. As you can see by the fact that it's getting slightly bigger in my binoculars. Because that's how distance works. Oh yeah, you can start to see things a lot clearer already. Ooh, there's some rain. Like I said, I do not have a rope. Is it actually gonna stop? Or am I just gonna have to ram it at full speed? I hope I can reach it quick enough. Coming in hot. Oh, you. Don't tell me you're backing up. Don't tell me you're backing up now. I'm going to wreck this ship. I'm gonna wreck it so hard it's gonna disappear magically. Nope. Did it just... Did it just... You annoying little shit. Oh, you've locked the bridge? Of course you've locked the bridge. Yeah. spooky. That man is glowing. Can I go anywhere else but this room? Yeah, it seems that its engines are blowing up.
I do know that I have cake in the house, so I think I'm gonna go downstairs for
Understandable.
a bit. I'll probably return later.
Nice.
So, I'll see you.
Yes, I'll see you as well.
Bye.
Bye. See, its engines are dying. There's fire. One side has... Wait, can I check camera mode in here? Only 3 out of 8 engines are still good. That's a lot of damage that it has got. Miyaki, thanks for the 14th month already. That's a long time. Also, I'm not sure if you were here at the start of the stream for the first half hour when I actually played FNAF instead of this. Oh. Well, there is a clip that I've made that hopefully it captures the last bit of of it that was just... it was just a jump scare. Like, it was just full on panic and failing. It was fun. Well, scary, but fun. I won't do it again, though. Let me select some stuff. I want this door, definitely the door. Let's start at the door, actually. Go there. Then go here. And that pretty much, if I press hide, that encapsulates the interior and the walls. Copy. Wait, the door's on this side, isn't it? Yep. Damn it. So no jump scare in the clip, I guess? Then I guess I'll have to make a... somewhat of a... I think I am gonna make a short out of this one. And put that on YouTube, because it is just too valuable to pass up on. Like, it was just... I was... Like, I'm not sure where it cuts off. I guess I could look it up on my phone. Where do I have Twitch? I guess I should put that on there as well. Activity. Yeah. Profile. Clips. Filter by 24 hours. Let's make sure my sound is off. Did it end early, or does it, like, I want to see where it ends. Hello, can the clip continue playing, please? Did it? Why does it? Oh, yeah. It ended slightly like you don't see what happened, but you do see the. It did perfectly encapsulate the "oh fuck" moment. I'm assuming you've seen what happened. Like me being scared. One jump scare happened. The second jump scare followed shortly afterwards. If you actually want to see it, either watch the clip on Twitch or as a short. Well, they were like... You have to look quite well because it pretty much happened at the same time. It was... For those who... were... You had Phantom... Yeah, you had Phantom Freddy suddenly popping up. Because apparently if you stare at Springtrap too long, he just attacks. Why did my game randomly close? Why did my game randomly alt-tab? Why? My PC is haunted. My PC is following the Halloween spirit. Yeah, it was definitely an experience once again. Wait, isn't this gonna interfere? There we go. That should solve the problem of the door. Then paste. But yeah, that like you see, the moment I realized I was fucked, you see me panicking, trying to solve it, and then subsequently dying. Turns out FNAF3 is surprisingly difficult, especially towards the end if you keep getting jump scared. Because you have a slight error and your brain is just like, there's an error, immediately fix it, otherwise we're dead. Like your brain just thinks it has to be fixed immediately. Which often is the downfall. And I also have to do this part, which means I have to branch off of this pipe. Just say right here. Or not right here. Or do I... Where do I pop out for this one? I could in theory. Do this one. Do this like that. Then balls. You guys do it like this, but the problem is I want to keep this tight. Like I want to keep this air tight, otherwise it's just gonna fail miserably. Yeah, it was just... As I said, I am not made for horror games at all. Like... Yeah, which makes it funnier. At least I hope so. But like you're trying to like the second night I failed because I didn't notice Springtrap going to the vents. Because you want to. Yeah, I'm trying. It's basically the face of try to remain calm. You're in a high stress situation. Just try and get through the night. It's that face, but it's just you keep him in. You want to keep it in camera at 10 because it is the furthest away from your office. But there's a vent there. That vent is directly linked to your office, so you have to make sure to lock that vent to block it, so it doesn't, so he doesn't just go in there and jump scare you from the side, which he did once. Then I learned my lesson, and I continued again. This time blocking that vent and keeping him in room 10 because he started there. Then in night 3 he started a little bit further, but I managed to get him in 10 once again. And night 4 is difficult because he is in camera 5. He's basically halfway to your office, which leaves you with very little time to react. You basically immediately want to start doing things, which isn't always the best plan. And I'm gonna probably look at that, put it up on YouTube as well, and then just see what that does. No, while yeah, apparently I am getting tired. Wow. But to just see what that fear in my eyes looked like. Because I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it straight. I'm trying to just stay like that. Like FNAF for me is basically just try not to panic as much as possible and actually keep your head cool. And I guess can keep a straight face, but my eyes just deceive me and just show me what I'm actually feeling. And that is a lot of fear. Right, so this side has the input done. So if I open up this door, which isn't powered yet, awesome. Air conditioning on. Wait, if I make an air conditioning system in game, can I say that it's powered by the company I work for? Because that company does air conditioning as well. Oh, I should still ask if I need to find the opportunity for it. But if so, I could in theory ask if they would like to sponsor these streams. Because, advertisement. Wait, is this out? Am I working on the output? Which needs to be red? No, this is the input. Then why do I have that set to there? Makes no sense. Like, this is the input, right? This goes in. So unless this one is air... Yeah. Man, tired. Been a long day, I guess. No, it's exhaust. I'm basically pumping exhaust air into the air conditioning system. Incredible. In the meantime, the center pipe is running there, which is the air intake. So I want to get it from the center pipe. Yeah, next year's going to be FNAF 4, which is going to be even more fun. Because that game works with audio. You have to listen for breathing. Because if you don't, you get jump scared. But breathing, as we all know, can be quite soft. So you have to listen very carefully in order to not get a loud jump scare, which if you fail, you will get a loud jump scare while you're listening carefully. Right, it seems... Hold on. Flow valve. There we go. It's fixed. Oh yeah, and of course, a gas relief valve. So the only thing coming in here is gases. And then it runs through this pipe, which feeds these areas entirely. Also, when I walked to my car today, I got in as normal, put the key in the ignition, and tried to turn it. And Miyake will know what I'm talking about here, because I tried to turn the key, and it wouldn't. So I sat there for like 2 minutes trying to twist that key, and only after a couple of minutes did it finally get past the sticky point. So I guess I'm gonna be shoving some DP60 inside of it pretty soon. I guess tomorrow, even. Also, I should put a new piece of tape on there. Do we have an Yeah. The... I want to say off-brand WD-40, but it actually works remarkably well. Also, let me feel into something to see if I have tape. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for either. I'm looking for a roll of tape. Like, or I guess I can't really call it tape. It's because it's weak as fuck, but... Do we even have it in there, or am I feeling into something that doesn't have it? Hold on, let me take a look through my 3D printed drawer that I made. At some point. Because at some point I made this box. It's a box. But in there is a smaller box, which slides out. That took surprisingly long to print. I thought I saw that I had a roll in here. Apparently I don't. Yep, still works. This one still work. Yep, that one also still works. I found a bunch of lighters in here and I'm testing them out to see if they actually function. Yep, they all work. Wait, I need to put the piece of, I need to put a lot of piece of paper away. I still have to clean my room entirely, but apparently I have to tape somewhere else. But I'm not gonna look for it right now because it would be unproductive. Because the DP6 is a little straw and I don't want to lose it. With this here done, I guess I should work on the other side after saving. Because this is the fluid out. Wait. Both of them are the exact same. Needs to be fluid in. Because this will be the exhaust pipe, basically. I can actually do it like this, so that's symmetrical. Also, some of my colleagues are just autism and OCD examples. One of the project managers has his markers in a specific order within his like little book thing. Or he keeps his notepad in as well. Like it is specifically. Yeah, fair enough. Like engineering is the field with the most amount of autistic people. Is it about tomorrow me picking you up? Yeah, that's a possibility. Also, let me check. Let's see some other Discord messages, which I guess I should read as well. Where? So I can switch to switch VCs to be playing with. Where? There. And let's see, where is this messages? There we go, hopefully. There we go. Yeah. Excuse me, I can show you the Christmas lighting in my car. It is installed, it's just like I looked it up and I'm not sure, I'm still not sure about the entire legality of it. Like if you look it up, it kind of says no. It isn't legal at all. However, if you decide to look into what they kind of say is allowed, you will see that outside is definitely illegal, inside is questionable at best. Because this is such a way that basically, I feel like if it's non-obstructive, then it should be allowed. So as long as you don't have bright lights, or flashing, or colors, or everything like that, which can be distracting for yourself, or oncoming traffic, Because that's the main danger. If you have bright lights in your car, people get distracted by that. Well, they should only get distracted by how fucking bright your headlights are. Because that's a modern car feature. Blinding lights. Wait, can I connect to the same system here? To the same pipe? Isn't that a better option? Because it's not like you want to push in and out at the same time. Even though, we probably should go for it. Hehe. Nice. Although I do kind of want to put them in the same pipe. That would kind of prevent airflow from happening. If you think about it. So I guess this one does have to really go through the ceiling. And I'm gonna go in one. We're gonna go all the way up. All the way over. Right, see you tomorrow. I'll do my best to be on time. I'm currently using it actually. So it does work. I first put it sort of halfway, but the signal is way weaker than the actual router itself. So I guess we're still too close to the router. Then I moved it into my room. And now it works perfectly. So far I haven't had any trouble. Yeah, as you viewers may have noticed, my Wi-Fi used to be inconsistent. Yeah, it would. That would be true. Yeah, just like it has been real. Oh, my game had a lag spike. But previous streams, Wi-Fi has been weird at best. Often going from, like what OBS says, gives me a KB per second. You know, and it shows a little bar with green, orange, red. You know, to indicate how well your connection is going. And sometimes it went from green, red, red for a while, green again, orange, more orange, red, more orange, green, orange, green. It kind of switched. It was inconsistent. Now I went for an extender, which is basically right next to my PC. And yeah, now it works better. It should be more consistent at least. Because I'm not allowed to run a cable, so I'm gonna have this as an option. Didn't really have anything else, so you're gonna work with what you have. And it's also fun to work with limits. Like as an engineer, that's basically what I do for a living. I work around problems. I solve You know, I've just realized what I said. I'm an engineer. That means I solve problems. Practical problems. I am the engineer. From the 2007 hit game Team Fortress 2. Which, it's weird to say, is 18 years old. That's gonna be a lot of pipe. I'm laying pipe. Hehe. There we go. Then we use a port. And now we have to find a spot where I can... It's like... I'm gonna have to branch off anyway to go into here. That branch can happen right there. Is it underneath? It is underneath. Awesome. That's because I want to go here. So this can be a T-piece. More pipe. More blocks, more pipe. Then basically what I want to do is grab this and copy it, paste it. Now to keep the symmetry going, we have that, which then goes like above, but I still should be able, I don't know where to put the valve. I guess? No, that's an outside wall. These are all outside walls, aren't they? Yep. That's a problem. This is what I'm well, I've studied for. I guess I could put a dome on top of it. Like, break this part open, put the valve there. So I just grab this valve, shove it into this hole in the roof with it aiming downward. Now when I have it bigger, sort of, which means putting it a bit more out in the open. There we go. Of course, pyramids. Where? Here is a pyramid. Put it there. There we go. Now I have a little dome up there, which houses a single valve. Which will regulate the pressure inside of here. So you kind of have the... Which I guess... I can do this two ways, right? For controls. I could have a little piece of logic that's I could do it as like a mode where you want the transfer of air, which I guess should also be turned on. Like if it's air conditioning, I need to do multiple things. So this one can be pulled off. This one can be pulled off as well. This one is a fresh piece. Let me just write stuff down here. A C system. Basically want to have inputs, which is going to be in And we're gonna have CO2. Another input will be nitrogen, of course, and I guess oxygen potentially. You don't really need oxygen as long as you keep the nitrogen and CO2 levels down. It should be fine. Then I also gonna need the pressure. That's pretty much all. You basically want to get the CO2 and the nitrogen, and you want to get the pressure, which should come from a gas relief valve somewhere. Now, I do have the ability to put a gas relief valve here. Where do I have that opportunity here? I guess here and here. This is just to get the flow rate, because the flow rate... Fluid network... There has to be a sensor that specifically measures pressure. Or has it somewhere built into something? Let's look up a sensor. Or not per category. I can always look at the specialist equipment has a barometer. There is a barometer in here. So I just slap a barometer in every room and it'll be fine. That goes in there. That's the barometer for this room. This room needs one as well, which will...
Hey.
Hello. I have suddenly been moved into a call.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just like a VC.
Nice.
Since people sometimes like join the streaming.
I know.
And yeah, but like people that like don't really do anything.
They're just sitting there muted.
Yeah, and that's like I don't mind it, but like it's kind of a bit annoying.
Yeah.
So how are you today? What are you doing?
Slightly spooked.
Why?
Well, today is Halloween.
Yeah.
And I have a tradition that I play on that I do on Halloween, where I play a Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Ah, yes, fun.
And this year was the third time in a row, so it was FNAF3.
Yeah.
Well, I eventually basically had 2 jump scares happen within seconds of each other.
Fun. Which one was it? Freddy, Chica?
Well, I basically had Phantom Freddy jump scare me because I looked at Springtrap for too long, who promptly jump scared me after Phantom Freddy jump scared me first. So I got double jump scared, and I lost because in FNAF 3, Springtrap is the only one that can actually end your run. All the Phantom animatronics are sort of there to be a major inconvenience.
Oh.
All they do is cause either a ventilation, a video, or an audio error, because you can lure Springtrap away with audio while looking at cams, which covers your audio and your video. And you also have ventilation because he can vent and jump scare you that way. or at least travel through the building quicker. Yeah, that was a lot of stress within half an hour.
Yeah. Okay. But didn't you play Stormworks?
I'm currently still playing it and streaming. I've switched to that.
Ah, okay.
And now I'm currently building air conditioning.
Nice. I was like first planning on playing it, but then it kinda crashed. So I'm
As per
gonna
usual.
play. Yeah, I'm just playing like a different game. So yeah.
Also, people can't drive. I've said it a lot of times and I'm gonna keep saying it because people just keep making the dumbest moves in existence.
What do you mean?
Well,
Tell me.
on my way back from work, I usually drive underneath a bridge.
Yeah.
And right after that, there's a traffic light, which means that if you're in the front, you are on the uphill part.
Yeah.
Which makes it, depending on your car, a little bit difficult to get going again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I had a green light, so there was nothing wrong. But at the junction, you basically have two lanes, one for straight on and one for right, which will, if you continue straight on, will loop back over the bridge.
Okay. Yeah.
And somebody wanted first try wanted to go right, but apparently changed his mind and wanted to go straight on.
Okay.
He stood still in the middle of the intersection with his indicator on to the left. Because
Oh.
cars were coming, and you don't want to get in front of them all of a sudden, because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that, he just decided, alright, well, I'm just gonna wait. So those situations happen, and all I can think of is either they got their driver's license for free, or something that I've actually asked on while driving.
Yeah.
Is how did the person take your exams dick taste? Because
guess
that is the only option for you to get for that person to get his driver's license at that point.
Yeah.
Like, that is the only way at that point you're getting they got their license. Like, there was no alternative. They had to have done that.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess.
Like, some people's, like, of course my driving isn't perfect. I'll admit that. But there is a bar.
But was it like an Aussie guy maybe? Or like
I didn't look.
oh.
I was just too surprised. But yeah, often the people that drive weird are either elderly or it's an Audi or BMW that's driving.
No, it's never a BMW. How dare
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a BMW guy.
Yeah, how dare you blame a BMW?
Oh, please, I've seen one drive without his indicators.
I mean, who needs an indicator, right? It's just a tiny light. I mean...
Yes, but that tiny blinking light means a lot of things.
Nah,
Well, it
I
only
don't
means
think
one
so.
thing, and it says I'm going this direction, depending on what side of the car it's on. But it does mean, especially at a roundabout, I've noticed. It's, if people turn their indicator on early enough, some people just turn it on very late, so it doesn't matter at that point anymore because they've already turned their wheel. Like, you see the wheels already turning and then suddenly the indicator turns on, like, yep, right on cue. and definitely needed to know you were going that way, as if you're already going there. But if you do it early enough, you can actually get some cars to already go and actually get on the roundabout, where otherwise, if they had to wait for you, they couldn't, because the car behind you wants to stay on the roundabout, and the space would be too short to go.
Mm-hmm.
So turning on your indicators can make people's time in traffic a lot more pleasant.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But do we need to?
Yes.
I guess.
The longer you're on the road, the more you want people to just follow the rules. It is not that difficult. You should have learned them when you got your exam, because otherwise you would have failed. It's a pretty
I
easy
guess.
assumption to make, in my opinion.
By the way, one second. I'm gonna stop my stream so
Okay.
I can do something. Okay. I okay. Done.
But like that's just. Let me actually make a section plane. Um. Hmm.
Guess. But I mean, a BMW would never do anything
Like I have
dangerous.
I have actually seen some BMW drivers who drive normal and use their indicators.
Yeah.
They
See.
exist,
Yeah.
but more often than not, especially if it's an M model, like for those who don't know, the sporty model. The people that drive those are often the ones you need to look out for and just let them go past, because it will save you a lot more trouble.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Because
watch your stream.
they are the ones that are, you know, apparently compensating for something. And you could fill in what it is on your own.
Yeah. Okay. I have to ask something. I just ended my stream,
Yeah.
but I just got out of nowhere 5 notifications from people that wanted me to stream. And they didn't know. Should I start it again?
Well,
Or should I just say fuck it?
did they get a notification that you were live?
No.
So they don't even follow you.
They do, but they have a different time zone.
Probably US
So,
then,
um,
if I can take a guess, because though they are 6 to 9 hours behind us. Or ahead. No, behind, actually. So for them, it's like
yeah.
between 4 and 1 in the afternoon.
Fine. I just let all stream in 20 minutes. So I can watch a YouTube video.
Right, I have like this part.
So,
of the top floor.
yeah.
Well, the top floor is done. The bottom floor is basically done as well. There's just center 2 levels need to be done.
Oh yeah, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, here in the Netherlands, it isn't really that big.
Yeah, here either. But I kinda just slept by almost through the entire day. I woke up at like 2 to 3 p.m.
Jealous.
Yeah, I have vacation for like 1 week and it's gonna end next week, so I'm fucked. My my sleep is not gonna be good. Um,
Well, I work a full-time job, so I basically have to wake up at like 6:30 every morning.
I guess.
Like that is like the thing with a job. On one hand, it's more annoying. On the other hand, it's less annoying because your free time is sort of limited. Like it's less than when you're in school, but it's more consistent.
Yeah, it will change a lot with me.
Like I know for people that that still go to school, that the times are like the times that they have to go to school are pretty inconsistent. Like you have your free time every 10 weeks, stuff changes.
Yeah, teachers become sick and you're free, or you have to work.
Yeah, like
You have to be there like for extra time.
like if something were like I don't have a teacher, so if something were to happen to you know another person in my within the company, nothing happens. They are just sick. Like they are not
Yeah.
there, but you still have to deal with.
The people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's not like, oh, your project manager's sick. Oh well, you can go home.
I guess. Yeah.
It's also if you don't work for that day, it's also another day that you don't get paid.
I mean, you can go to like a doctor and like work a few days extra. Like
Can I put
get
in,
that back.
I can put in half hours.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually filling my hours right now.
Nice.
But I worked like half an hour longer because I'm not gonna build that one though because yeah. Like I had a pretty
You have
I had a slightly longer lunch. But what I've basically been doing is like I had to but it's half an hour before I even were to leave. Like 3:30 because I leave at 4 because I start at 8:30
yeah.
and I work for 8.5 hours. That's just how that goes. And like half an hour to 45 minutes before I was going to leave, I basically got a question. Can you print some labels?
Yeah.
So then I went and printed the labels, but that took a while because some parts had like 80 labels, basically. Or close to 80 on one roll. Which is kind of a big number. Like the label printer actually takes a while to do that.
You have a label printer?
Yeah, that's the neat thing about working at a company. Companies have company money. That company money can buy stuff. Like a fancy printer.
Yeah. By the way, what are you making on your Stormworks stream?
I am still working on the ship I've been working on for a long time now. A ship that originally started as a steam ship with not just a turbine, with pistons.
Oh.
But that was quite inefficient. I also didn't really
Damn, it's big.
know how to. Yeah, I cannot make it longer.
Kinda looks like the Titanic.
Like, I physically cannot build in front or behind it.
Why did you make it that long?
Because big.
I mean, in the back, you can put like a few blocks more
No.
in the back. Really?
It is at the
Oh, damn.
limit.
You can make it taller.
Yeah, or wider, but these proportions are pretty... It's also pretty fast, actually. Like, I
Oh,
still have to get the clutch to be stuck at... Wait, I can do that right now. I have to clamp the clutch. Clamp. I'm gonna put that within the logic room.
I don't
Where's
know
the logic
why,
room?
but like when I played Stormworks, I first did like a few boats and it didn't work. They would either just flip over when you turn, they would go really slow, or they would not be efficient. So, yeah, I just stick to the wheel, you know, normal car thing.
Wait. So the flipping when turning, that means that you're probably using either too much to turn.
Yeah.
Why is it?
How many wires do you have? Damn.
Wait to see the electrical system.
Yeah, but electrical system just put it all to one spot. But like with the data, you need,
I have
you really need
I have
to
a
like.
logic room, which just looks like spaghetti,
Yeah, I see that. I'm kind of scared.
and it's gonna get worse. The worst part is many
Oh,
of these
no.
are the same thing, like watertight doors.
I feel your stream lagging when you save the boat.
Yeah.
Damn. Can it
Like-
drive already?
Yeah, it is functional. Like if I...
Oh.
Oh wait, I still have to set the clamp, hold on. I just realized if I don't set the clamp to like... I don't set the max value to 0.8 or something, then I can do whatever I want, but the value won't change. If I close the door... If I open up this door, close the door, open up the other door, close the door, rush through, turn the monitors on, little bit of throttle, and now we wait because this takes a while.
Okay.
It might be because I have these massive flywheels in the back,
Damn.
and it's all powered by a flat 10-cylinder medium modular engine, like a 3x3.
Medium engine.
Like a 3x3 modular engine.
Oh fuck, that's big. Damn. I never
Yeah,
saw an engine that big.
It's... You've never seen it that big?
That's what she said.
Exactly.
I thought of it. Also then. Okay.
Like,
Holy fuck, it's a speedboat, my guy. What the fuck did you do to it?
It's running at 44 kilometers per hour. No, 44 knots. It's running at 81 kilometers per hour.
It went from being just on the water, 0 miles per hour, just to 40. Oh shit.
Because I wanted... The ship started out very simple because I didn't really have that much knowledge. But recently I've gotten into monitors. So I decided, you know, let's have miles per hour, meters per second, knots, kilometers per hour, and miles per hour all in the same monitor. So you can actually give them different inputs.
You made that on your own? You made, like
with
the monitor and all that?
tutorial, with basically...
Ah,
I followed a tutorial earlier, like a while ago, and sort of copied code from that.
I just go to Stormwork,
To to the workshop.
yeah, workshop, and just had one from there, and it was really good.
Although it does turn like a boat.
I mean, that's not a boat. And my eyes was a full-on speedboat, but it's just so fast. What the
Wait, if I I touched the 100.
oh my god.
I'm surprised the lifeboat ropes haven't snapped yet.
I mean, it's pretty strong.
I've had that happen actually. It is chugging
Wait,
fuel though.
That's how fast? Yeah, fuel. You don't just fuel. I don't understand.
I have 32,000 liters of fuel, so I should be fine.
32,000.
Where's the hangar even? There. Like around that area. Yeah, fuel. Oh boy, am I gonna hit the land? No, I'm not. I'm gonna make the turn.
My god.
I should probably give slightly less throttle.
You need to color it.
Come on. Lower the RPS a little bit. I need to make that a little bit less twitchy so it takes more time to get it up to speed. But like you can see the temperature of the manifold, of each manifold, and the air fuel ratio.
Yeah.
Like
That's
with monitors, you can give a lot of information on quite a small screen. Like what I have here in a 2x1 monitor is basically an instrument panel and a throttle lever, which is 3 blocks in total. But if you want to use dials, you'd have 6 blocks used. No, wait, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 6 blocks. Also, can I? I'm doing 100. I'm doing 102.
Oh my god, my ship couldn't even get to 20 or 30. Oh, it is gonna crash. Oh, let's go up. Oh no,
It jumped out of the water.
Oh my god, your lifeboat.
The ones that are broken, you mean?
Yeah.
Right now it's... You know the funny part? Oh no, there's a
What?
compartment broken behind there. Doors are closed.
Oh.
Oh balls. I don't think I have a fire extinguisher in here, do I?
Yeah, you don't play in career mode. I can see that. Unlike career modes, you kind of have to build everything really different.
Yeah. Like I'm used to playing creative, so I've played some career, but I always used to run out of fuel. Oh good, the fire went out. I wonder why.
Yeah. I mean, in career modes, I don't play full career modes. I kind of like to play the career modes where you just have to make money and not research.
Yeah, the newer career mode.
Yeah.
Like I'm still that guy that plays classic career mode, and I kind of miss rogue mode, which was sort of, you know, a hardcore version.
I tried playing it like that, but I mean, like I thought that making money was a grinding. If you, it's just way too much.
Yeah, but the science part does sometimes miss with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Why
how
do you
is-
have a lifeboat? Cause
I don't think the lifeboats are functional anymore.
yeah, but why do you have them?
In case you have to evacuate.
Yeah, I guess.
Right, I can drop this off in here. Then I grab another welder. In theory, this ship should repair itself. Or not repair itself, but empty itself of water. Good, things are getting fixed. Like, sometimes it just doesn't take. Like, you're welding there for like 10 seconds on the same block. Because it just won't fix itself.
Yeah. What I usually do is just, I mean,
Yeah, the easiest
not
way would
welds.
be respawning, but...
yeah. I'm gonna play a horror game today. No. I have Outlast, but I think I wouldn't get any sleep then. So that's a no-go. Project Playtime.
Is it also an option?
I mean, I have a lot of horror games that I don't play. So
Yeah, basically all the horror games that I have, I may have played like for 5 minutes. Right, this
Me
welder is
too.
done. Let's see. Come on. Fix this place up.
Like, I have a lot of cool games, but my PC can't handle them, since like they make a giant update and then double their game requirements, then you're done for.
Yeah. It's the way modern games are going is concerning.
Yeah, it's concerning how fast you need to get a new PC.
Well, and also the combination of Xbox shooting itself in the foot 1 billion times.
And PlayStation.
Well,
Okay.
PlayStation is doing better.
Yeah, but they also had that phase where they were kind of done.
Yeah, but Xbox is special.
Xbox was good, like really good.
Like,
But
yeah,
then they kind of went downhill.
they have the franchises, yes, but then they've kind of forgot how to be a decent company. And what happened was, well, they've already raised the price of their consoles to
A few times.
yeah, to basically like 800, I think, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Consoles
Because
are
it was. Yeah.
it was like it was not sure what the price was, but it was cheaper.
Yeah.
but the problem with it is as well that they've raised the price of Xbox Game Pass, which is already a big no-no. Like a lot of people immediately unsubscribed to the point where their website crashed with the amount of traffic.
I guess.
And then you also have the fact that they've raised the prices for the dev kits with 25%.
Yeah.
From $1,500 to $2,000.
I mean, it's best to just stay on PC, because I mean, PC is doing really well.
Yeah, but often consoles were supposed to be the budget options for like casual gamers that only play like FIFA or something.
I feel like PC is kind of becoming a budget option at this point. Because with the Game Pass you have to buy.
With Xbox stuff sometimes being up to 800, it is actually indeed cheaper to save up some more money, buy a pretty good gaming rig, and use that.
Because you don't have to pay like buy a Game Pass to play online.
There are no subscriptions.
Yeah.
Well, there are subscriptions, of course. There will always be subscriptions.
I mean, a lot less.
Yeah, PC often has a lot less subscription-based stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, sure, it will always exist, but it isn't always, you know, the worst.
And on PC you can also just do a lot more than on the console. So you can play modded.
True. Which is always a big thing.
And you can also just play with like a controller if you really want to play like that.
Also true. Like, PC often has support for basically everything.
Why are you trying to repair your ship?
Yeah, I'm gonna clean the little things that I've dropped up, and then... Because I realized the batteries are dead.
Yeah, that just kind of happens.
Well, that's what happens if you put them in the front.
Yeah. That's not good.
So I'm basically opening the hatches that prevent the ship from flooding completely. I guess I'm decided to put hatches in there to sort of, you know, keep the worst from happening. And in combination with the watertight doors, it's actually a pretty sealed vessel. Like, only because I'm opening basically everything is this ship going down. But if you have a couple of compartments that are like a little bit damaged, you can often get away with it.
Yeah. But then you have to like place your battery pretty smart.
Yeah,
I mean just everything.
I do have emergency batteries for like the watertight doors. Like the emergency stuff has its own battery in the logic room, which is in the center of the ship. So the logic is safe. But the main batteries aren't, so you can pretty much easily disable the ship and sink it while it's stationary.
Yeah.
And also I'm installing a bypass for the air conditioning.
There are only 2 people streaming Stormworks, and the one guy other than you is playing Rainbow Six Siege. but in
Ah.
the Stormworks category.
So I'm the only Stormworks streamer here. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Stormworks is often a game that just isn't played that much on Twitch.
I might switch over to Scrap Mechanic, since I also have that, and it's a kind of a new game. Like, it's different. So I might do that.
And if you want to try it, I would say go for it. I don't like what is the worst that can happen?
Don't know.
That is pretty much always a thing that if you're not sure if you should do it, you should just ask yourself like, what is the worst thing that can happen if I were to go through with this?
Lose followers, maybe? I mean,
Well, the algorithm might be a slight bit confused, but apart from that, like, it also depends on how much you stream, because what I do, which I guess could also confuse Twitch, is I do Stormworks on one day and another random game on another day.
me too. Don't worry. I do
So,
that a lot.
like, I have my variety content on Wednesday and Friday, today, unless there's like a Halloween special or something,
Yeah.
I will be playing Stormworks.
Wait, let me watch the clip you made.
Eh. I think there are two. One of them was from me, another was from somebody in my chat.
I'm watching your clip.
Because
Since
mine,
it's the only one.
the only one that might be edited at least. Like I am gonna watch it back because apparently you can see the panic in my eyes.
I mean, you don't even have the full clip. You don't have any jump scares.
Yeah, there is another one in my chat, but like you just have the oh shit moment.
Yeah, on the end you can see your fear, but like,
Yeah, because you can also see like I'm not sure if it's blocked by my camera, but you can see potentially Springtrap in the doorway.
wait, let me check. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, like that is the oh fuck moment of I'm dead.
Wait, I need a screenshot. I'll send it to you. Wait.
Just like the moment I knew I was dead. Sort of the it was at this moment he knew. He fucked
He
up.
fucked up. Yeah, okay. I mean, you can make it like a short and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm also recording this so I can pretty much just I know it happened around the half-hour mark, so I can just cut off the last hour immediately. Cut off the first like 10 minutes. Try and look for the bit. Because that's how I used to make shorts as well. I would just find where it happened. Cut. And trim to fit properly. And upload render, which would happen instantly basically because it's around a minute worth of video. It is not taking long to render.
Yeah, rendering takes maybe a few minutes for me. If I put like a few days into it.
Yeah, like with this, it's basically a max half
20
an hour of
seconds.
work.
Yeah, TikTok, if you're gonna make it on TikTok, I think it would do really good.
Yeah, but I'm trying to keep a little bit off of the short form content, considering the damage it's doing.
Yeah, but I mean, at this time, it's kind of you kind of need to.
Yeah, it's a shame it's kind of becoming a necessity, but
Some people just make 500 shorts and make a lot of money, and they are taking over. I mean,
yeah, but they're probably using AI as well.
I mean, I probably a lot of them are, but I think one of two. I mean, I'm not doing it. And I spent way too much time on one short, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I mean, you're just making sure that you have quality content.
On TikTok, I kind of do sometimes, but sometimes I don't. And then when I don't really check the quality, and it's kind of really bad, they out of nowhere spike in views and likes and everything. And I kind of hate that. So,
I understand that because it's just like, first of all, the algorithm is just weird.
yeah.
Like, you never
People
know
say,
what is doing well, and right when you think that you figured it out finally, they change it.
people say on TikTok, algorithm is more like really bad. Like you don't edit it at all on TikTok, or else it won't do good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Like, YouTube's algorithm is also not that decent. Well, it is somewhat good.
It's better from TikTok, in my opinion, if you're like an editor. But
Yeah, but it's also a little bit weird.
yeah,
Because more often than not, just more worth it to go for a.
but I mean the only reason why I go on TikTok is because you can use copyright music without anything
Yeah,
of.
with YouTube, it's basically like, oh, you want to get demonetized?
Yeah. I just sometimes add it on TikTok because I want to use copyright music. Those are way too much fun.
Yeah, that is understandable. Copyrighted music is often, it can often hit a little bit more than, copyright-free music.
Copyright free music is, in my opinion, like really bad. Like,
It
really
depends on the
bad.
song, but more often than not, it is a little bit scuffed indeed.
I mean, if you find the right website, there is like some websites that let you upload it with like um credits, like if you put in your description.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing.
Yeah, and the copyright system with YouTube is still, I think, pretty messed up because you can get a copyright claim for using a song somewhere that has gone well for forever, but for some weird reason, all of a sudden, it's bad, you're done.
Yeah.
And even though it says that it doesn't have an effect at all, like YouTube specifies that they're saying, oh yeah, this does not have an effect.
Yeah.
I still don't trust them. Like, I know a demonetized video will, or even a copyrighted video will do worse because it is copyrighted. It did get flagged, so it will. I'm just assuming it does worse.
I mean, a copyrighted video doesn't do bad, but it's kind of weird to see that in your videos. That just like says, this is copyrighted, be warned. And then you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I think I might just fully go for Hick and Twitch, since I like editing shorts and I like streaming,
Yeah.
but
Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to deafen myself real quick. For a short time.
okay.
Because I'm gonna be pressing buttons to bring my camera up to big and basically say that I'm gonna be ending it here soon because I'm getting tired. I need to wake up decently early tomorrow. Yeah, if you like what you saw, the Halloween special is a annual thing, so the next time will be next year. So if you want to see it, put it in your agendas, and I might see you then. And as for the Stormworks content, that will return next week, which will be Friday, which you can see up there, stuff. Same with the next stream, which will be Wednesday. Will probably be Dealrow Valley again. And yeah. I just want to say every bit of feedback is welcome. If you have any ideas, make sure to let me know. You can also let me know through Discord or YouTube, whenever you find me. Just look for the logo or look at Bush Person. And yeah, I wish everybody a very pleasant evening, night, morning, or afternoon. And for me, good night.